Have you ever found yourself wondering why climbing stairs feels tougher these days? Or maybe you've noticed that picking up a bag of groceries takes more effort than it used to. If you're over 60, you're definitely not alone. Many people feel that slow, sneaky loss of strength. But here's the thing. Just because it's common doesn't mean it's inevitable. Yes, we all get older, but that doesn't mean we have to lose our vitality along the way. Now here's a little secret. You can actually support your strength and muscle health in the most natural and delicious way possible. With fruit, that's right. Certain fruits can help you hold on to muscle, fight back against sarcopenia, and keep you feeling active and independent, all without relying on supplements, powders, or complicated workout routines. So in this video, I'm sharing 5 powerful fruits that are easy to find, packed with science-backed benefits, and gentle enough for folks managing diabetes or heart conditions. These are everyday fruits, but each one brings its own unique kind of muscle-supporting magic. And here's a fun twist. The most popular fruit on this list is likely sitting in your kitchen right now, and you may not even realize how powerful it is, so stick around to the end. And hey, if you enjoy videos like this, consider subscribing and leave us a comment. Everything we create here is designed with you in mind. Alright, let's get started with the first fruit on our list. The creamy, dreamy, surprisingly powerful avocado. If you're watching right now and this topic hits home, go ahead and type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. Let's see who's with us. You've probably heard that avocados are good for your heart, especially when you spread them on toast or toss them in a salad. But what many people don't realize is that when it comes to maintaining muscle as we age, the humble avocado is a serious champion. It's all about the healthy fats, especially monounsaturated fats. These fats help reduce chronic inflammation, which becomes more common as we get older. You might not feel it like a sharp pain, but inflammation acts like a slow-burning fire in the background, quietly damaging muscle tissue and making it harder for your body to rebuild and repair. That's one of the major ways sarcopenia starts to creep in. But avocados don't stop there. They're also packed with potassium. In fact, gram for gram, they've got more than bananas. And why is potassium important? Because it helps muscles contract properly. Alongside magnesium, another mineral in avocados, this duo helps your muscles function smoothly, prevents cramps, and even supports a steady heart rhythm. When your muscles are firing on all cylinders, you feel steadier, more energized, and less likely to trip or feel sluggish. But there's even more goodness hiding under that green skin. Avocados are rich in vitamin E, a strong antioxidant that protects your muscles from oxidative stress. That's the wear and tear that breaks them down over time. And let's not forget fiber. One medium avocado has about 10 grams of it, which helps balance blood sugar and keeps your digestion on track. Both are essential for energy and overall wellness, especially if you're managing diabetes. In fact, a study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who consumed more monounsaturated fats, like the kind in avocados, had a lower risk of frailty and better mobility. Another study found that lutein, a plant pigment in avocados, is associated with stronger muscles and better physical performance. Let me tell you about Clara. She's 72, full of life, and used to struggle with nightly leg cramps. Her daughter suggested she add half an avocado to her meals each day. After just a few weeks, Clara told me she was sleeping through the night, and her morning walks felt like a breeze. These days, her go-to breakfast is avocado toast with sesame seeds and a squirt of lemon. Simple, delicious, and muscle-friendly. The beauty of avocados is how versatile they are. Mash them, slice them, blend them, whatever works for you. You can add them to a smoothie with almond milk and spinach for a muscle-boosting breakfast. Or keep it classic and toss them into a salad or next to your eggs. Some people even make avocado chocolate pudding. Yes, dessert can be healthy. And for those watching your blood pressure or sugar. No worries. Avocados are naturally low in sugar, cholesterol-free, and full of healthy fats that help you feel satisfied without the sugar crash you'd get from energy bars or sugary drinks. Now let's move from something smooth and mellow to a fruit that's bold, bright, and ready to fight off muscle soreness like a trusted old friend. You know that stiff leg feeling in the morning before you even roll out of bed? Or that nagging shoulder ache that comes out of nowhere in the afternoon? That's inflammation talking, and one small but mighty fruit is here to help. The tart cherry, not to be confused with sweet cherries. Tart cherries are their Tangier cousins, often found as juice or dried. What makes them special is their high levels of anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that target inflammation like nothing else. For older adults, reducing inflammation is a game changer when it comes to easing stiffness, soreness, and long-term muscle wear and tear. Think of chronic inflammation as a slow burn that drains your strength over time. Tart cherries are like a cool, refreshing rain that helps put out that fire. But here's where it gets really interesting. Tart cherries are also known for enhancing muscle recovery. Multiple studies show that athletes who drink tart cherry juice before and after exercise report less soreness and quicker recovery times. Now, if that works for people running marathons and lifting weights, imagine what it could do for someone trying to keep up with a morning walk, a Zumba class, or light stretching at home. In one study, long-distance runners who drank tart cherry juice for a week before a race reported less post-run pain and faster bounce back. Another study from Oregon Health and Science University found that tart cherry juice significantly reduced muscle damage and inflammation in older adults with zero negative side effects. So if you're staying active or want to be, tart cherries could be your secret weapon for less post-exercise soreness and better recovery. And that's not all. Tart cherries are a natural source of melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. As we age, sleep can get tricky, waking up too early, tossing and turning, or just feeling restless. But drinking a small glass of unsweetened tart cherry juice in the evening can help you sleep longer and deeper. And of course, when we sleep, our bodies, especially our muscles, repair and rebuild. My neighbor Paul, 68, used to tell me he felt like he was walking through cement every morning. But after 2 weeks of sipping tart cherry juice before bed, he told me he woke up feeling lighter, more flexible, and full of energy. It's like I gave my body permission to heal, he said with a grin. The best part? Tart cherries are easy to fit into your routine. Choose 100% unsweetened juice for the best effect. A small glass at night works wonders and won't spike your blood sugar thanks to its low glycemic index. If juice isn't your thing, go for dried tart cherries sprinkled on oatmeal or yogurt, or try tart cherry extract capsules. And of course, check with your doctor if you're on medication. But tart cherries are generally safe and very well tolerated, even for those managing health conditions. Alright, ready for the next fruit? This one is not only great for your muscles, it's a little jewel of nature that boosts energy, supports circulation, and gives your muscle cells what they need to thrive. Up next, the pomegranate. Let's talk about one of the most eye-catching, antioxidant-rich fruits out there, pomegranate. You've probably seen those bright ruby red seeds, or maybe sipped on pomegranate juice without thinking too much about it. But when it comes to supporting muscle strength and recovery, pomegranates are kind of like nature's little power packs. So, what makes them special? First, they're loaded with polyphenols, especially a type called allogitannins. These are powerful compounds that help reduce oxidative stress, improve blood flow, and fight inflammation, all of which are critical if you're trying to preserve muscle, recover from activity, or just feel stronger day to day. Let's break that down. When we age, our muscles don't get the same level of blood supply they once did. That means less oxygen and fewer nutrients getting to your cells. Over time, this weakens the muscle tissue, slows repair, and can even increase the risk of falls or injury. Pomegranate steps in to help by supporting nitric oxide production, which naturally boosts circulation and widens blood vessels. In simple terms, more oxygen and nutrients get to your muscles, especially during movement or recovery. Study from the University of North Carolina showed that older adults who consumed pomegranate juice daily experienced better endurance and improved muscle function compared to those who didn't. And here's what's really encouraging. Participants also reported less muscle fatigue during physical tasks like walking or lifting. There's also research suggesting that pomegranate helps mitochondrial health. Mitochondria are like tiny engines inside your cells, and as we age, they tend to slow down. Pomegranates contain compounds that actually support the regeneration of these engines, so your cells can produce energy more efficiently. That translates into real-world benefits like having more stamina, recovering faster, and just feeling more active. Let's talk about energy. You know that sluggish feeling you get mid-morning or after lunch? Pomegranate helps buffer that dip because it stabilizes blood sugar while boosting cellular energy. It's a great fruit to have before a walk or light exercise session, almost like a natural pre-workout snack, but without the caffeine or chemicals. And for anyone concerned about heart health, which, let's be honest, is almost everyone over 60, pomegranates are a double win. Their circulation-boosting effects don't just help muscles. They also reduce blood pressure and cholesterol over time. That means better cardiovascular health, which supports everything from physical endurance to brain clarity. Here's an idea. Add a few spoonfuls of pomegranate seeds to your morning yogurt, or mix them into a spinach salad with walnuts and olive oil. Or try a small glass of 100% pomegranate juice in the morning. Just make sure it's not the kind with added sugars. I once met a woman named Teresa. She was 70, recently retired, and trying to get into a daily walking habit. But after 10 minutes, she'd feel winded and discouraged. Her daughter suggested adding pomegranate juice to her morning routine, just a small glass before heading out. Within 2 weeks, Teresa said she was walking longer and felt like her legs had more life in them. That's the kind of change you can actually feel, and that's the power of circulation. All right, now you might be thinking, this is great info, but what if I want something even easier, something I can toss in my bag or grab from the fridge without a second thought? That brings us to our fourth fruit, the incredibly underrated kiwi. This small, fuzzy fruit may not look like much, but it's absolutely packed with vitamins, enzymes, and antioxidants that support strength, recovery, and immune health all in one. First up, vitamin C. One kiwi contains more vitamin C than an orange. And here's why that matters. Vitamin C is essential for collagen production. Collagen is a key protein found in muscles, tendons, and ligaments. As we age, collagen naturally declines, making us more prone to injury or slower recovery. But by keeping your vitamin C levels high, you help your body rebuild connective tissues faster and stronger. Vitamin C is also a potent antioxidant. That means it protects your muscles from free radical damage caused by stress, pollution, or even exercise itself. When you reduce that damage, your muscles stay healthier, your energy lasts longer, and your overall strength improves. Now let's talk about the enzyme actinidin, which is unique to kiwi. Actinidin helps break down proteins in your food, which means better digestion and more efficient nutrient absorption. When your body digests protein more efficiently, more of it goes toward repairing and building muscle. Especially important for seniors who often don't absorb nutrients as well as they used to. Kiwi is also rich in potassium and magnesium, which we've already seen play a huge role in muscle contractions and energy levels. So it's not just about antioxidants, it's a full support system for strength and stamina. And let's not forget fiber. 2 kiwis provide about 4 grams of fiber, which helps stabilize blood sugar and promote gut health. Gut health, believe it or not is directly linked to inflammation levels and even energy production. The better your digestion, the more you get from your food and the more fuel your muscles have to stay strong. Study published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition showed that people who added kiwi to their diet had faster muscle recovery and fewer symptoms of delayed onset muscle soreness after exercise. So yes, this fuzzy little fruit is also great for post-activity recovery. Kiwi is perfect as a grab-and-go snack. Just slice one in half and scoop it out with a spoon. Or peel and chop it into fruit salad. You can even freeze slices for a refreshing treat on a hot day. And don't worry if you're managing diabetes. Kiwi has a low glycemic index, so it won't spike your blood sugar. In fact, its fiber content helps prevent blood sugar crashes, making it one of the safest fruits for blood sugar-sensitive folks. Alright, now we've covered 4 powerful fruits: avocado, tart cherries, pomegranate, and kiwi. Each one brings something unique to the table, but there's one more fruit left. And chances are it's already in your kitchen. It's easy to overlook, yet it may be the most versatile muscle-supporting fruit of them all. It works in your breakfast, your smoothies, even your snacks, and best of all, it supports your body's ability to produce and preserve muscle like nothing else. Stick with me, because this last one might surprise you. Alright, let's talk about the final fruit on our list: banana. Yep, good old bananas. You've probably had hundreds of them in your lifetime, but did you know they're one of the best fruits for muscle strength, recovery, and stamina, especially as we get older? Let's break down why this everyday fruit deserves a spot in your routine. First and foremost, bananas are incredibly rich in potassium, and that's no small deal. Potassium is essential for proper muscle function, nerve signaling, and fluid balance in the body. When potassium levels drop, you're more likely to experience muscle cramps, fatigue, or weakness, especially after physical activity or sweating in the heat. Now, here's something that's often overlooked. As we age, our bodies tend to lose potassium more quickly due to changes in kidney function or medication use, especially with diuretics for high blood pressure. That means getting enough potassium through food becomes even more important. And bananas are one of the most convenient ways to do that. Each medium banana has around 400 to 450 milligrams of potassium, which helps replenish what your body loses and keeps your muscles operating smoothly. That translates to fewer cramps, better endurance, and stronger muscle contractions. But it doesn't stop there. Bananas also provide a solid source of vitamin B6, which helps your body metabolize protein, the very thing your muscles need to repair and grow. B6 also supports the nervous system, which controls how efficiently your muscles move and respond. And if you're someone who exercises regularly, even if it's just walking or doing light resistance work, bananas make for an ideal pre- or post-workout snack. They offer fast-digesting carbohydrates that give your muscles a quick burst of energy and replenish glycogen stores after exercise. That's especially important for older adults trying to maintain muscle tone. What makes bananas truly unique is their combination of fast-acting fuel and nutrient density. You get natural sugars like glucose and fructose for energy, magnesium for muscle relaxation, and even a small amount of tryptophan, which the body converts into serotonin supporting mood and sleep, both of which are essential for muscle recovery. Now, if you've ever felt a little bloated or had trouble with digestion, bananas are gentle on the stomach and contain prebiotic fibers, especially when they're slightly green. These fibers help nourish the good bacteria in your gut, which supports digestion, nutrient absorption, and overall inflammation control. Here's a fun fact. A study published in PLOS One looked at endurance athletes who consumed bananas during intense exercise. Not only did they perform better, but their bodies also showed less inflammation and faster recovery markers compared to those who drank sugary sports drinks. Imagine what that can do for seniors trying to stay mobile and energetic. And bananas are incredibly easy to incorporate into your day. You can eat them straight, slice them onto oatmeal, blend into a smoothie, or even mash onto whole grain toast. With peanut butter. Plus, they're affordable and available year-round. If you're someone who tends to lose steam in the afternoon, try having a banana with a few almonds. It's a simple combination, but it provides sustained energy and supports your muscles at the same time. I had a subscriber named George, 74 years old, who told me he started eating half a banana before his morning walks and the other half after. He said it helped him avoid that mid-walk slump and even improved his recovery time. And that's what I love about these fruits. They're practical, accessible, and really do make a difference. So now, let's do a quick recap of the 5 powerhouse fruits we've covered. Avocado, packed with healthy fats. Potassium and magnesium, supporting joint health, energy, and muscle repair. Tart cherries, rich in anthocyanins that fight inflammation and speed up muscle recovery. Pomegranate, boosts nitric oxide for better blood flow, energy production, and cellular regeneration. Kiwi, full of vitamin C and digestive enzymes that help collagen formation and nutrient absorption. Banana, the ultimate grab-and-go fruit for potassium, energy, and post-exercise muscle support. Individually, these fruits are impressive, but together they form a well-rounded, natural toolkit for anyone, especially seniors looking to stay strong, energetic, and resilient. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet. Just start with 1 or 2 of these fruits each day. Mix and match based on what's in season, what you enjoy, and how your body responds. And if you're already eating some of these, great, now you know exactly why they help you feel better and move stronger. So the next time you open your fridge or hit the grocery store, think about building a plate that's not just tasty, but is actually working behind the scenes to support your strength, recovery, and vitality. If you found this helpful, make sure to like and share this video with someone you care about. And let me know in the comments, what's your favorite fruit for strength and energy? Or maybe you have a go-to smoothie recipe you'd like to share. Remember, staying strong doesn't have to mean lifting heavy weights or pushing yourself to the limit. Sometimes, it just starts with what's on your plate. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.